Welcome everyone, I'm Madals and this is another Hero Highlights. Going to be looking at Raynor today. Of course from the StarCraft 2 franchise, he is a renegade commander. He was the ex-Confederate Marshal Jim Raynor, and he stood against whatever the universe can throw at him, and he survived it. He stands as a bright beacon of hope among enigmatic aliens and monsters, still fighting for justice in a cold, uncaring universe. His model is that pretty much of a Marine from StarCraft 2, just with some added things in his armors, a bit more substantial, a full exoskeleton armor there, with a little Zerg decal on one of his shoulder pads, and a massive bayonet on his gun. His abilities? Well, penetrating round, it fires a shot damaging and knocking back all enemies in a line. Inspire increases the attack and movement speed for Raynor, and also for any friendly units nearby. Adrenaline Rush, it's a passive, and it automatically heals when Raynor's on low health. His combat ability is lead from the front, and it reduces ability cooldown by killing enemies. His heroic abilities are the Hyperion, which cools down a battle cruiser to do a strafing run on the ground, and Raynor's Raiders, calling 2 cloaked banshees. He's got 2 skins. His first one has 3 different taints. One makes him a bit more white, one makes him a bit more red, and the red is fairly cool. There's also the Patriot Raynor, stars and stripes all the way. This is like Captain America of the StarCraft universe, except way more cool, because nobody likes Captain America. In red, he just switches those colours around, and finally, in the darker colours, he goes for another option. Just a bit more subtle there, like the little wings as well. Talent-wise, we've got Path of the Assassin, which means that he gains 2 attack damage for every level gained. He's also got Demolitionist, which means basic attacks against enemy structures destroy 2 ammo. Give Me More increases the healing of Adrenaline Rush by 50%. And Bribe, kill enemy minions to gain stacks of Bribe. At 40 stacks, activate to capture target mercenary camps. Does not work on the golems though. Advanced Optics, Raynor gains +1 basic attack range and +1 vision range. Focused Attack, every 5 seconds your next basic attack deals 30 additional damage. He also has Vampiric Assault for 15% lifesteal. And Quick Fingers, which is a trait, and it doubles the cooldown reduction from lead from the front. Heavy Ammo increases damage of his penetrating round by 50%, and it knocks back further rather and deals 50% extra damage to structures. Revolution Overdrive, Raynor gains 10% move speed when casting Inspire, plus 5% additional move speed for each ally hero initially inspired. So that's really going to be powerful for escaping or chasing down. Fight or Flight, Adrenaline Rush cleanses all movement impairing effects and makes Raynor unstoppable for 2 seconds. Searing Attacks activate to increase basic attack damage by 50% for 5 seconds, but it makes attacks cost mana. Ultimates at level 10. Level 13, Spell Shield, periodically reduces the damage received from hero abilities by 50%, 2 charges. Giant Killer, which means basic attacks against enemy heroes deal an additional 1.5 of the target's max health and damage. The Art of War, nearby enemies have their attack and movement speed lowered by 10%, another buff to Inspire. Activated Rush means Raynor can now cast Adrenaline Rush at any time, and doing so reduces the cooldown by 15 seconds. Level 16 Executioner deals bonus damage to slowed, rooted, or stunned targets. Cluster Round for his penetrating strike means that penetrating rounds does 10% more damage to each additional target hit. Bullseye, the first enemy hit with penetrating round is stunned for a second. Berserk, activate to increase your attack speed by 50% and movement speed by 10% for 4 seconds. At level 20, Fury of the Storm, it means his basic attack bounces twice to nearby enemies for 50% damage. Bolt of the Storm, activate to teleport to the target location. Battle Hyperion, Hyperion now hits up to 2 targets every volley. Every 6 Hyperion will fire its Yamato cannon at enemy structures. Incredibly powerful. And Hell's Angels, Banshees remain cloaked while attacking and fire one more missile each volley. So let's see how Raynor tests out in game. Of course, Raynor is the champion that you, or the hero rather, you play every time in the tutorials. So I'm going to start off with the Hyperion, running forward. This poor horse having to carry a Marine because their armor is incredibly heavy. It makes them weigh tons. So how that horse is doing these things is beyond me. Abilities, we've got of course Penetrating Round, 305 damage, and knocks away enemies. That's just a nice simple shot. Inspire, 20% bonus attack speed and damage for 8 seconds, and nearby allies gain half the bonus whenever they're near Raynor. Adrenaline Rush heals Raynor for 560 when he is below 30% health, and it can only occur once every 45 seconds. And of course my ultimate, Cool Down the Hyperion, which you can see has got like a absolutely massive area of effect. And it does such a good amount of damage. Like, watch what it does to this fort. It slowly starts working down. Very effectively. Nearly actually takes down an entire turret, all by its lonesome. So, that's fairly effective. So now we've seen Hyperion, let's quickly go and reset to Raynor's Raiders. Raynor's Raiders, what they do is it summons 2 Cloaked Banshees that follow Raynor for a short time and attack what he is attacking. Each Banshee attacks for 2 volleys of 35 damage each. So let's take a look at those. If we summon them up, down they come. They just follow around. Good little Banshees there. We'll wait to see what they're going to do. Clear cooldowns though, and let's toggle some minions on. I wonder what happens if I call some more down. Can I get 4? This could be a bit crazy. I could just keep spamming these pretty much endlessly. Arthas isn't going to know what hit him. Yeah, that's fairly effective. I feel a bit mean now. I'll hit him with a penetrating round though, so he can get away. He doesn't get away. Clear cooldowns is a pretty quick way to win this. I might have to tell Blizzard about this, because I have an awful lot of Banshees right now. I think I can win fairly effectively. Hopefully eventually these Banshees will disappear. Otherwise I made far too many of them and it was a terrible mistake on my part. But I can definitely keep pushing through. Arthas pretty much gets instantly melted. Anyone who's a StarCraft 2 fan, massing Banshees won't really help, but they're off. Their planet needs them, so they escape. Anyway, we'll toggle off minions now and get everything back to normal. Let's take a quick little look at Raynor's model. We can see that, yep, just a standard Space Marine. Oh, minions are coming back. Let's inspire them quickly, and then they can go. But yeah, pretty nice model. And then if we check out if he's got a dance, of course. And it would seem that, unfortunately, no, he does not. That's a bit of a shame. Now, if we check out his mount, which we did do earlier, he's just a bit big for it. But we'll have a look at more mounts later. So that was Raynor. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like the video, leave a cool comment about him, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other hero highlights. And if you're on stream, stay tuned.